Okay, we are recording. All right.
Okay. So first thing, we should probably talk about the agenda or what our roles are. Let's see here. All right, so it was reverse order by last name. So I guess that makes me the group leader. So is it Xavi, or how do you pronounce your name?
Zavi.
Zavi. Okay.
Bobby.
I didn't want to butcher it. I appreciate that. Okay. That was organizer, which hold on here. Organizer was begins and ends session, obviously. Sorry, my child's with me. I think Melissa sent out the invite and did that. So I don't know if y'all want to kind of shift that or how we want to do that.
So,
Go ahead.
so, well, Zavi, do you have Zoom?
Yeah.
Do you know how to work the Zoom and how to record and everything like that? And
It's just the button at the bottom, right? Just record.
well, I'm already recording, but at the same time, but if you are the organizer, you'll be the one that will be sending the invite and recording the meetings. And then I will be the recorder, where I'll be taking the meeting notes since it's shifted between me and you.
Yeah, so we'll just flip that. Xavier, if you want to be the recorder, since Melissa's the organizer, she started the meeting, she's going to end it and upload it. Do you know what the recorder does?
Just takes notes and submits minutes, right?
Yeah, there you go. It's very easy. And then Ina is the summarizer and evaluator. So you got to keep us on the same page.
Yeah.
All right, awesome, great. So we all clear. The next thing on the agenda, purpose, obviously we need to talk about the assignment, which is coming up with interview questions and our expected responses or desired responses for our interviewees. I know we've got some emails back and forth with some questions and things like that we've gone over, or I guess we'd sent out. We need to go over them. Here.
Well,
Those up.
I sent 5 that y'all can look at and see if y'all, what y'all think about them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
I
you get
sent
that
mine
email?
like right before the meeting. So. It's been a day, guys.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. I kind of just want to recap from our last meetings, because one of the things was that obviously we're trying to hire somebody for an entry-level accounting position. And had we said then that entry-level position was going to be like AR accounts payable, right? Accounts receivable, accounts payable.
Yeah, I think it was geared more towards receivable, but yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, just so that then that also can help us, make sure that the questions that we're going to ask are, a little bit more geared towards balance sheets and stuff like that, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I read yours and it had a lot of that, and I did have some questions about that, and then also some things about time management. Like how to communicate with other team members.
Yeah, and those are the ones that I sent. Zavi, I sent an email with, I think we all did, just with some random questions that we could just have in mind. And we have to choose 5. And of course, she said that they have to be geared towards the actual position. So nothing like, why do you, just,
Those,
but I think that we could
random.
come up with 5 great questions that really are going to, work. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we can't, oh, well, Christina, I'll let you go ahead.
No, you're fine. Yeah, it definitely needs to be geared towards the job description that we came up with and very specific. So broad questions, obviously we probably need to strike through those. I do think having, and I'm pulling up these for all of our emails here. Just so I have them in front of me. And really, we need what, 5 questions?
Yes,
From each person, or is it just 5 total?
No. 5
I think
total.
it's 5 total. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what I
So-
was thinking, if you guys agree with this, once we kind of decide what 5 questions we should do, or we can even just all decide to each choose 1 question and then type our answer up, and then we can submit it to the group and then all type it and put it all together with websites and everything, and then I'll submit it because that's part of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
And then I can take 2 questions since we are a 4-person team and I'm summarizer and evaluator. I could just do 2 questions and then you each do 1. I mean, we could do it, we could break it down that way. We can kind of already look at what we're, which ones we want, and then we can just each submit our answer and then I can put it together, if you guys agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, and that'll cut our meeting down
Yeah.
quite a bit instead of going through 20
Every-
different questions.
And the good, since we're doing our meeting so early in the week, then that we could potentially email each other. These are the questions that we're each going to do to make sure that we're not, there's nobody repeating the question. And
Mhm.
then we have plenty of time to submit our answers so that I can put them all together and then submit it by Sunday.
Okay, I think that's a wonderful idea, actually. Does everybody else agree?
That is,
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's fine.
Yeah, and that makes total sense too. So awesome. When do you want those by?
I say that even if we submit it by Friday, we could even have this done by Friday, but at least it gives us time. I mean, it needs to be done Sunday. I always try to finish all my homework by Saturday so that I have my Sundays off, because all
I
of my
know.
homework.
That's me too.
So if we divide it this way, that if you each have a question, I have 2 questions, all I would have to do is copy and paste and put it together. Make sure that you guys include any websites that you guys used for your question or response, so that I can include it in that. And the only thing that we need to verify is at least, I think at least, let's get the questions that we're going to answer maybe by tonight or tomorrow, so that at least we know that we're not repeating a question. That would be the most important thing. Other than that, I think we can have it, I think Friday would be a good day. I think that gives us 3 whole days.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
you haven't
so.
taken your test and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So at least that'll give everybody enough time to do this part of it and then do whatever else you need to do.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll send my question to you. It'll probably be tonight, really, while it's still fresh. And then as long as whenever you go to upload it,
I will do what I did last week. I will send you guys a copy of it. You guys can all look at it, make sure that, that I didn't have any typos, or that, the format is presentable and all of that. And then if we all agree, then I will go ahead and then upload it. And once I upload it, I'll let you know, so that then once all submit all of our paperwork, because again, we will have to also submit another self reflection And so we want to, yeah, so we'll have to do that too, but I'll definitely send it to you guys all for you guys to review before I upload it.
Okay.
And once everything's up there, I guess as a group leader that I've got to submit it all. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and make sure that that's done before the deadline.
And then I think it's better that we text each other when we submit everything, because even though I check my email all the time, there might be times where I don't. And so I think text message would be easier, so that if we text it to the group and say, hey, I've uploaded my part, I think it would be easier for you to keep track of everything that's been submitted.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of checklists too, so.
But before, like I did mine's prematurely last week. I didn't mean to like submit it on there without like checking with y'all first about the meeting and see if y'all was okay with it and the video. So, I mean, the video is just a video, but the meeting, I should have like sent y'all a email about that, so that way that y'all can, review it to see if that was okay. But it seemed like everything was fine. But I wanted to know, did you want us to just like write the question, then put it in an email for y'all to review it, and then we agree on it, and then put it on the board?
What we'll do is, because it's my responsibility to submit the 5 questions,
Mhm.
we could each just email the group the questions, and then I will clean it up. So I will copy and paste it, put it in the format, add all the things, make it beautiful, whatever. And then I will submit, before I submit and upload the actual final document,
Okay.
I will send it to you guys. And so that if you guys want to review it, so that, you guys can look it over, make sure that the presentation is also good. Just so that it looks good for us to submit. I think that's most what I would want, just feedback if there's anything that we can improve on it, not necessarily to, I think that, yeah, that's basically why I would want to just show it to you guys so you guys can see it before I submit it.
Yeah, and I think how we did it with our last group assignment, I think that was, it worked. We got everything in there. We were able to submit it. So if you go in and you go and upload the video and you just put it in a draft, then we can go back in and upload everything else. And I'll make sure everything's in there and reach out if there's anything that we're missing. So we need the video, we need obviously the interview questions and the desired responses, or at least an outline of the answers that we're kind of looking for. Our self-reflection as well, and then the meeting minutes also need to be uploaded. So
Okay.
I'll keep a checklist, and I guess if there's anything we're missing, if you haven't seen any of the questions by Wednesday, just send out an email or a text message, and hopefully we can get everything to you by Wednesday so that you can compile it all together and check it by Friday.
Okay. I think that if all are agreement on that, like Christina said, just everybody send me your question, or send the group the question that you want to do. And then have it submitted and done by Friday with all the websites that you used. I will compile the whole thing. And then I will send a copy for you guys to just look at and review before I upload. And we want to have everything done by Friday if possible. And then if we will all text or email Christina to let her know when we've uploaded all the things, and then so that she can submit it.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds
Does
good.
that work for everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
That would be good.
Awesome. Well, this was fun, and I don't have anything more. I think we've got a pretty good plan in place. And yeah, I think this will be
Okay.
seamless.
Yeah, and Zavi, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. We don't,
Yeah.
we are going with the flow too. We don't necessarily have all the answers, but we work well.
Okay. But we work together. So
Yes.
So I know that you said this is a communication class, so we have to communicate. You're
What is
sweet boy.
what's the preferred method of communication for you, Xavi?
Oh, text message is fine.
Okay, great.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording now. Where did you go?
All right.
Wait a minute, hold on. I don't know what happened to my, oh,
Did it go really small and minimize on you?
yeah, I was, hold
Probably
on.
did